From what to wear, how to prepare, and what to say, interviews can be a daunting prospect for most students and recent graduates.
The Dal Young Leaders program knows this, and so they've put together this video to help you get better prepared and to help you sell your brand at the interview. Katlego and I are here to walk you through these techniques.
The excitement and nerves can kick in once you get invited to an interview, but take some time to confirm a few details, like the time, date, where you need to go, and if there is anything you need to prepare or take with you.
Also, understand the format of the interview. You may need to tailor your preparation if it's a case or technical interview, or if it's an assessment. But you should always prepare by researching the opportunity, the organization, and your fit.
To kickstart your preparation, do your research. Know what is happening in the social, economic, and political environment. Know the latest sector trends and developments.
Also, understand the organization and go beyond their website. Know their model, target market, their values, mission, and the unique way they approach their work.
Also know details about the role or program you are interviewing for, the skills required, and the growth opportunities.
Take on board this research and think about how it relates to your personal values, skills, and career ambitions to be ready to show your motivation for the opportunity.
You now know the skills that you need to show, but it can be difficult to know how to convince the interviewer that you have these skills.
The best way is to give an example of a time you used the skill effectively. Back up your answers with evidence.
So, think back on your experiences so far and identify a single time when you used the skill well and got a good result.
Now you're ready to create a star example.
Start by briefly outlining the situation you were in and then the task you were given. Next up, tell them the action you took using the skill. Show your impact. Finish up your example with the result that you got and perhaps what you learned from that situation.
Using STAR can help you keep your answers on track and focused. Be sure to practice with a few and get feedback.
The Dal Young Leaders program gets asked advice on many questions. Here are the top 3.
First up, tell me a bit about yourself. I remember struggling with that one. It feels like you're telling your whole life story and it's really, really long. The trick here is to pick 3 things you want the interviewer to remember about you and build in your achievements. Or you can tell them about your personal brand and how you've lived by that to date. This makes your answer snappy and memorable.
Second, what are your weaknesses? The technique here is to talk about something you have struggled with in the past and then explain how you have learned to manage this weakness and perhaps turn it into a strength. This ability to self-manage is what the interviewer wants to know in most cases.
Last up, what questions do I ask them? Always prepare at least 3 questions that you will ask. It shows that you're interested in the organization and working there. Ask questions that will help you make a decision on whether this is the company for you, and also questions that show you've done your research.
So, you might be feeling prepared on what to say and how to say it, but make sure you are also prepared to make a positive, lasting first impression. It is also what you're wearing. Avoid wearing items that are too short or too bright, creased or showy. Plan your outfit in advance to avoid a last-minute panic.
On the day, leave plenty of time to get ready so you are fresh and confident rather than leaving yourself stressed. Arrive on time by planning your journey and aim to get there at least 15 to 30 minutes earlier.
When you arrive at the interview, be sure to introduce yourself, stating your name and the reason you are there.
Always say yes to a glass of water. You never know when your mouth will go dry, and you'd wish you had said yes.
When meeting your interviewer, give a confident handshake, introduce yourself, and thank them for meeting with you. And remember that body language can say more than your words do.
When you get home from the interview, it's always good practice to send a thank you email to the person you met with. You can reaffirm your interest in the role and mention what stood out for you. This is also a nice chance to build on an answer that you didn't quite nail.
Interviews are a case of practice makes perfect. So treat each interview as a learning curve. Give it your best and put in the preparation to show your enthusiasm for the opportunity.
We hope these tips will get you on the right path to interview success and land you an offer.
Good luck. We wish you all the best from the Dal Young Leaders family.